All right, mic check. Mic check. Okay, that's a little loud. Ooh, let's tune that down a bit. Let's cut that audio down a little bit. All right, let's tune. All right, I think we're good. All right, I think we are good. We are absolutely good. All right, big moves, big shout out. Regardless, we were quite active, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, I have to apologize because I've been trying to stream PUBG Mobile Mauritania for a while now, and I've been having a lot of technical issues. Today, I told my guy Boy Dog that there's no way I'm gonna miss this one. I have everything on lock. So yeah. First things first. Welcome to the show. It is the PUBG Mobile Mauritania Pro League. I think it's the PMMPL. Sure, I guess we'll call it that. I think we'll call it the PMMPL. Yeah, this is an English stream. And it's your boy Priest. Welcome to the channel. The action starts now. Okay, my audio is a little bit louder than I would like. It's, flying into the red. A little bit. Okay, we're gonna cut that down just a little bit. I think we're better now. I think we're good. Oh, we saw a plane path moving west to east. Cuts right through the center. We're gonna be very active tonight. And I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the commentary. You know, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled just to know, you know, what it entails to run a tournament like this. All right, we've got 18 teams in the cut. We've got the likes of Never Alone, Let Red Gang, The Godfathers, No Expression, 10X Esports, Mystery Glory, Everyone Legends, Rex Esports, Geek for Kills, SG Warriors, Invisible Team, Renegades, Imposters, Evil Team, Ice Legends, Rex Regnum Q, Real Warriors, and Trap Violent. These are the teams that will be participating tonight, and I am super excited, uber excited to see what they've got to offer me in terms of PUBG Mobile action at its finest. But it looks like there is some action going up in here. I think it's somewhere around this eastern side. Hakim has been unfortunately caught out in the open, but Dark might have something to do about this one there. Connects a charge, a smoke grenade, pops it over. And Hakim has been picked back up. Fortunate scenes for him, because they are outside in Lipovka. So hopefully they will be able to deal with the Godfathers. Enough of that, a little bit of a corner side high ground position. Most teams do have a little bit of an angle inside. 𝖬𝖏 is just off the corner. Legend already making a sacrificial play off of the right hand side. He's already making the advance. Hakim still very low on HP. And I'm not sure they're aware, but they have some opposition in Legend just around the corner. And I don't know if they're aware of him just yet. But there is a chance that things might just get spicy any moment from now. Legend falls all the way back, but I think he's trying to make an even farther and steeper rotation. Hakim falls again to a grenade. 𝖬𝖏. A little bit of a return fire there. Cuts his HP very low. 1 HP. Can't seem to get the med kits around. But the red state continues again. Dark takes a couple more hits as he peeks out from the warehouses there. Has to think again and think smartly about the next decision he's about to make. 𝖬𝖏 is still off the back corner. Legend is there as well. The Godfathers. They're about to make an offer that everyone cannot refuse. But Legend is just making an interesting rotation all the way across. You can see that is the plan. And spinning around, this could be the deciding moment for the Godfathers. This could be the play that gets them exactly where they need to go. But again, Legend is making a very wide and steep rotation. So we've got 2 Legends. Alright, how creative. But Hakim has been falling like the Roman Empire. He has to hold on again. And now, Godfathers again circling around moves. Just have all the bases covered here. I'm not sure that they're aware of Mo's position, but he's very, very close. Legend still making a steep rotation around. I don't know if that is the plan here. But looks like 𝖦𝖡𝖏 is going to be a victim. He gets knocked away as well. Yeah. Did get caught out on rotation. Play zone is already up on its heels. 2 minutes up to force things out. Here comes Legend. Oh, it's a good position. It's a great position. I would expect a little bit more from him though, seeing as he's got that position on lock. 𝖬𝖏𝖏𝖏 still looking for a corner inside of that left-hand pocket of space. So far they're trying something very untoward there. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 now making that play. He's been heard, he's been discovered, he has the grenade in hand. This one might get the job done. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 might take a little bit of damage. He circles back and 𝖬𝖏𝖏𝖏 is exposed. Another grenade might shake things up again. The Godfathers playing off every single position here to diamond style. And Legend up to the northern side might decide to crack open that defense. But 𝖬𝖏𝖏 is there. He does have the Scar and the S685 together. Can he make something happen? 𝖬𝖏𝖏𝖏 very low on HP. This is potentially a 3 versus 4. But it's all a matter of them isolating, you know, and dealing with the positions provided by the Godfathers so far. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 is still rumbling around, looking for a way through, but he can't seem to find it. 𝖬𝖏𝖏𝖏's head just peeks up over that little defensive box in the warehouses so far. Legend has taken some damage. I'm not sure from where. Again, he's rotated around to his other teammate. Again, I'm not certain what the play is going to be here, but we're going to keep our eyes on to see what the deal is. Looks like Never Alone, or rather 10X on the other hand, have secured 1 elimination. I'm not sure if there's still more opposition to deal with. There isn't. We're going to steal hop back over to here. Dark peeks out, and finally he's the first one to fall. 𝖏𝖏𝖏 still very low on HP. There's only so much he can do as well. It's mad. So off onto the corner as well. Mori does manage to wrap things up onto that northern side, the southwest. Looking very interesting here. And Nadal trying to get an open position outside. Turad again continues to lay waste to some opposition. RGX is very active right now. And it looks like it is evil team trying their best to hold on to the numbers they've got already. And RGX, there's only so much they can do from that position, but unfortunate scenes for them. And now Dark, here he comes again, tries the right. 2 thoughts, and somehow TGF have lost 2 players, and it's all left to Moles. The last one left, his teammate somehow getting called aside. And now Moles might be trying to take the one for a hit. He goes for the finish. Again, he's going to spin around the corner there. Gets a little bit of a spray into the right. And the Godfathers somehow have crumbled under the pressure. And 𝖬𝖏𝖏's not got him picked up just yet. The Godfathers, there's only so much they can do. A little bit of a spray. Tries the left-hand side. Pops through. Doesn't connect. Mode on the backside. Tries again. And he is switching over to the DP. Janaz again, and Dark popping over again into that corner side. Goes for the finish, and that's going to be good night for 𝖬𝖏𝖏. She's going to be swept away. A little bit of a corner there. Pops into the corner again. Tries the right-hand side. Jump shot is good. Swaps over. Unfortunately, UMP cuts his HP by 75%. Grenade is sent over. Blinds him immediately. He can't see. Tries again. Oh, beautiful work. Absolutely fantastic. From everyone, Legends. Oh, what a play that was. You have to respect the flash grenade. Turned him blind, and he had no idea what to do. That is the effectiveness of the flash grenade. Even I was blind. And he turned it white. Turned everything white. Interesting. Deep kills. now trying to pop in. Mystery Glory holding on. Toxic tries to pop through the first. Beautiful touch again with the UMP. Cuts the HP back a little bit more. Peeks through the corner. Tries 2 for 2. Might work. Trying to swap the weapons. But effect will take effect. That will be another team swept away. 4 eliminations right now for G4K. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely fantastic from effect. And he was effective. And that is what we love to see. Absolutely beautiful. Well done. Really well done. I can't even lie, man. That was a solid defensive line. SG, on the other hand, now all starting to get active here. Trap. Trap is holding into the corner. SG. General peeks out again, takes a lot of damage, and he's gonna fall immediately as well. Marshall tries to circle back, but the rest of the team will not relent. Here comes SG, tries the first, tries to go for the second, and we'll wrap it up immediately. SG holding the lines, holding the front door, and shutting it right in the face of the opposition traps. Will fall through the trap door back into the lobby. Had no idea of what would befall them, but SG will stand on business and get that elimination. 10x Esports is also here. 2 eliminations for them so far. They did do a little bit of a number on RGX earlier on, but there is more to be done. There are more bases to be covered. Again, a bit of a champagne poetry. Gonna have an interesting zone. Phase 2 of the circle, still on hit or miss. Take a look at that play path. Did direct from west to east. Play zone is very interesting. SG looking good in the south. And take a look at that. It's Coops. Coops. Unfortunately, Coops did not make PMGC 2024. But Nigma Galaxy did. How ironic that Nigma Galaxy goes to PMGC Grand Final, but Coops does not. Man, I mean, that's a discussion, guys. That is a discussion. I don't know if you guys are going to tell me in the chat, but that is a discussion. That is an insane discussion. Coops does not go to PMGC Grand Finals, but Nigma Galaxy does. How do you explain that? You know, how do you explain? I mean, the chances are, if there was a possibility of them even going to survival stage. But nah, man, they didn't even make survival stage, man. Twisted Minds, and it's so wild that Nigma Galaxy are now in the PMGC Grand Final. I mean, Ralph is probably losing his mind right now, and that is just how crazy it is. But that is PUBG Mobile for you. G4K is still in that southwestern side. Their rotation is gonna be nasty work, but we're gonna keep our eyes peeled just to see what the vibe is going to be. And RW, unfortunately, playing as 2 is. It's not looking nice for them, but they do have a good path of that zone. Possibly gonna work something up for them. Here comes Ice. I found a little bit of a nitpicking space for themselves inside of that circle. Again, they are playing in from that southern side. Now there is some more chaos to worry about. Federal actually gets a break and crocs that one immediately through. And the invisible team are gonna make themselves very invisible as they escape the danger. So much they can do from that angle that they've got so far. Rex unfortunately have lost Corona, but they do have a little bit of a space to play in from this northern position. Would be ideal for them to hold much more terrain position. Would be very politically correct if they could make something happen, at least, you know, along those lines. But again, there's a lot of speculation on how they will advance. We are going to be keeping our eyes peeled off onto that left hand side. Again, 10x Esports have made, I wouldn't say they made their way into the zone, but they're very close. Maybe gonna use that opportunity again. Invisible team also getting a piece of the action. REX Esports also trying their best, but they're losing numbers by the wayside. Corona does have a sideline just ahead. Let's take a look at that. Oh, what a spray from Surprise. Beautiful stuff from Surprise. Surprise, mother. Yeah. That was a big move. The Renegades They've got 3 eliminations, but will they make the advance? It's not looking like a possibility, though, Kabir. 𝖬𝖵𝖨𝖫 as well is popping right through. Corona's exposed. He might try the grenade this time, but I think it's a little bit too far. Blood falls. Pop the smoke around. Oh, and take a look at that. The onslaught. There's a big possibility that they might decide that this is the sideline they want to use. The smoke's already on the way. Corona might be the victim of a good grenade sent over the top. The first one's going to be good, but the second one is even going to be better. Pops it over perfectly. Chunged grenade. And it does cut his HP. Would have been ideal for him to do something out of the ordinary there, but unfortunately, did a little number on his HP, but he's going to think about that one again. Never Alone have started to utilize those open positions that they've already got. They've not been able to secure any eliminations yet. We've still got 14 teams alive. 42 players in the cut. How far can they take it, though? Play zone is very interesting. 𝖬𝖫, north of 𝖬𝖫, still very much playable. A little bit of water in there. SG in trouble. Finally, they're taking hits, and they will be losing another player into that corner. But now, here comes a call through from 𝖵𝖫. Oh, beautiful touch with the DBS connects. Drops the first. Might go to drop the second. Chops him immediately as well. 𝑠12K. No chance for DBS. And he's clicked out. He ran out of bullets, but fortunately, his M4 was there to make the job an easier one. And SG will not take any advance. Pops right through, takes some more hits, and that will be good night. 𝖬𝖫 will not be able to celebrate that one. The Ice Legend will turn the heat on, and they will hold on. 𝖵𝖫. That is better, is absolutely better. 4 eliminations to the good, and it's all better. It is definitely all better. 10 eliminations is gonna be very ideal if he wants to crack something special out here, but we're gonna keep our eyes peeled. G4K still alive, still very, very patient here. They have the sightlines on 𝖵𝖫 and Oscar from Ice Legends. They have them deep in their sights. They might be able to crack something open here if they're not careful enough. It might be ideal for them to hold on, but there could be much more at stake here. So much more at stake. They do have vehicles to navigate with, and that will put them out of touch and go. And here comes Team Frag, or Rex Regnum. So they are in the, I would say this team is in the best position in the zone. Yeah, if they can play, you know, from this northern side, keep rest of these teams at bay. Maybe one person in this building, the rest around the areas, keeping the intel. You know, I think that works. I think they can use that to their advantage. Not necessarily stacking inside of the building. It works. It's not anything out of the ordinary. But RGX, on the other hand, too far-fetched from it. They might be able to crack open that shielded position again. Tries to triumph on that left-hand side and the right-hand side. 𝖭𝑟gas looking for a way through. Another opportunity again to make something happen. Francois breaks inside. 10x trying to look for a way through. 2 eliminations they've got so far. And 𝖬𝖵 again, one of the guys from Renegade, will break the shield and will send another one inside of the lobby. One after the other, they're trying to hold on. 10x now in trouble. Professor pulling up into the vicinity. Wait a minute, is this a skin? I have never seen this. I have never seen this skin, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What skin? What? Nah, bro. Crazy work. But I love it still. Professor actually making his way into that zone. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Holds up a solid position inside. And it looks like G4K could be in some trouble as well. They have an interesting position. The guys from RRQ again making through. Rest of his teammates just pulling up in time. And here comes G4K with a sideline. Lebes. Oh, nice touch. There's only so much he can do from that position. The rest of his teammate might decide to slam it into the side of that building. But Frags is in the vicinity again. He sprays over to the northern side. But unfortunately, bullets will not be connecting. Cuts a couple more. Madman. He bends and ducks away from the shots. I mean, and it's not going to be ideal. Even into the corner as well. There's a lot of teams in the area. 𝖨𝖏𝑔𝑎𝑠 is by the corner. Still trying to get a couple more eliminations through. Tries again. He's going to try more and more. 𝖦𝖫𝖮𝖏 switches over again. Sprays a couple more. But still on still, there's a lot of activity going on. And here they come. RGX now. They want more of the smoke. But 𝖭𝑚 is going to be knocked away. 𝖦𝖫𝖮𝑎𝑏 pops again. He has the vehicle back on his lines. And he had the grenade ready to go, but he did not let it go on time, and he will be dropped away. DDS, the last one left for RGX, pulls up just in time. Hopefully he might be able to get his teammates back on track. And he might not be able to breach 10x esports, but fortunately for him, the smokes are in perfect position, perfect alignment. Hopefully he might be able to get the reset on. 𝖭𝑚, Argon and Dahi. Unfortunately, 𝖦𝖫𝖮𝑎𝑏 not looking like he will be getting picked up. 10x now trying their best to fight from inside of the buildings, and they are doing their absolute best to hold on. But here come the Ice Legends. Better is always better with better. Tries again to rotate around from the left hand side. Doesn't work through, but he does have a very good plan. The play zone is going to be a big decider. Crashes the tree. Beautiful stuff coming through. But G4K is north of that position. He will be spotted immediately, and he will be strapped to his knees. And that will be good night for him. Nobody's saving him at all. It takes a lot of hits, and that will be good night. And better will not be the best. He will be sent back. And Captain almost got knocked away there. Lord, not going to be so lucky. He'll be sent back as well. Tries to get into that corner. AMD pops him through. 10x. Looking absolutely brilliant. SOS. Applying more and more pressure. But Oscar will not be rising to the occasion. He will be swept away. We're down to 5 teams. 15 players alive. RGX. Oh, what a spray from DDS. And he's going to crack the shield of 10x esports. Now is an opportunity for them to breach inside. Play zone is not favorable at all. They will have to make that move on foot. And 10x are still holding the lines. G4K still playing off that left-hand side. Effect. Spotted. Good spray from DDS again, but can't seem to connect. Couple more shots. We'll try again. Professor now will swallow a grenade from surprise. And that will be an unwelcome surprise. He's going to be knocked away for the second time. But DDS, I think he wants to smoke. I think he wants to deal with G4K. I think now is the opportunity for them. They will split the bill. Left-hand side as well. AMD has the sight lines. Still trying to deal with Aragon over to the northern side. Tries again. Left-hand side looking very, very ideal for them to play through. Aragon makes the advance. Pulls a little bit closer to the southern side. 10x holding on. Professor takes more and more hits. Never alone, just riding through. Finally, they decide to crash inside. And go see you again. Plays in through. Good grenade. Another grenade might shut things down. 𝖭𝑚 plays off on the backside. And it's all left to 𝖭𝖏𝑔𝑎𝑠. And Goatse again popping through. Good grenade sent over. Captain might be in trouble, but the grenade is just a couple inches wide. Doesn't connect. Smokes out inside. And he won't try again. Beautiful, beautiful position being held by 𝖭𝑚 here. He pops us another grenade, another smoke just to shield the angles. But there's only so much he can do from that position as the Renegades are still alive, holding on by a sheer grit and determination. 11 eliminations for them so far. 𝖭𝑚 pops through and tries over to hold on to that corner position. 10x still alive, holding the lines inside of this building. And they will be swapping through with the DBSs. Everything is on guard. 𝖭𝑚 again tries his best, but never alone will remain alone. Going out in 5th place. The action does not stop. 𝖭𝑚 listening for the footsteps of the opposition. RGX still very, very close outside. And they might be holding on just a little bit closer. Renegade still holding on. 𝖭𝑚 getting picked up. They're up to 12 eliminations now. Captain off onto the backside. They're holding that little corner position. G4K still off the right hand side. They have not decided to open up their lens just yet. Effect slithering through, looking for a way inside. and he might decide to pop in. And that deciding moment could be very, very ideal. He's utilizing the smokes to shield that position. The Renegades are in a very, very pivotal position right now. They are inching closer and closer. The smoke grenades continue to fly out. RGX will not letting this one slide. 10X again continue to apply pressure, but now this time it might be Captain, might be able to do something about this. They've allowed the guys from Renegades to creep up a little bit closer, and that grenade from Federal will connect. Professor will go down to third time again. Another grenade flies over to the top hand side. Francois deep inside again into the corner. Might decide to pop right through. Captain pops in. First DBS shot doesn't fail. Tries again to pop through the right hand side. Another grenade, but Francois is there. Shuts it immediately. Drops him immediately with the DB. Yes, Federal is outside. He knows the grenade might be dropped through and he will be cutting his HP, but he manages to escape. Cuts him even further. 1 HP. Francois, the last one left for 10X Esports. Can he hold on? There's 3 teams alive. He's trying to circle back, keep the positions inside for 10X Esports. He switches again, still holding the DB. Yes, 4 rounds in the chamber. Pop through the first, and Francois is there. Cuts it immediately. 10X Esports will not die without a fight. He pops on the right hand side. Tries again. 10X Esports are fighting on. Oh, that will be the end. The S12K will shut it down immediately. Torad is getting picked up for RGX. Effect is there. Switches over again. S12K falls to 2. Effect is there again, but he will be stopped. And that will be RGX. They will take match number 1 in the PUBG Mobile Mauritania League Finals. What a finish. Effect almost had it, but he was not that effective. RGX will take it away. Torad with a beautiful finish. 9 eliminations for RGX, and that is how you make something special happen out of nothing. The S12K reigns supreme, and G4K will have to manage second place. But what a finish that was. 10X in third place. Francois was absolutely diabolical, but unfortunately for him, the grenades and the compound and the building just didn't allow him to shine. But there will be more. Renegades in 4th and Never Alone in 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, match number 1 is concluded, and we'll be right back for match number 2. All right, we are back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. The action continues, and we saw something special happen in the previous game. Are we going to see more of the same? It is Sandhawk. Let's take a look at that. Looks like the enemy team is already taking hit after hit. It is the PUBG Mobile Mauritania Pro League Finals, and looks like the Godfathers could be in trouble again. Corona got knocked away. Ooh, well, looks like my emulator crashed. Apologies for that, guys. Looks like my emulator just went down into the trenches. Fortunately, it was not the whole system that crashed, so I think we can get back into the game. Right, we're back to the action, and it looks like RGX are gonna continue the onslaught from match number 1. My transfer the aggression to match number 2. Plays are already about to close things off simultaneously, as well as most teams are in that western side, and the rotations could be very untoward, but Tarzan has been able to secure 2 eliminations. Unfortunately for them, they will lose Marshall for the sake of that effect, as we're able to try out, but looks like they did lose out on that one, unfortunately. But the imposters were quite a little quiet earlier on, but again, that could be for the sake of you know, circumstance, map, so many things could go on. But it looks like RRQ, you know, they might be getting a little bit of action here. Trap Violent could be inside of a little bit of trouble here. Sally will get that finish onto Mori again. Got G4K. They've heard something, and they might want a piece of that action as well. That's a good grenade, and Tarzan might take that one. They might be getting spotted out. Beautiful grenade from the best. Cuts open. Drama. But then there could be another angle into that corner, and we'll get into that right hand side. Goes for the finish. Immediately wraps it up. And that will be 2 eliminations for G4K, and it looks like Oh, well. If he's not Frag Boy there to rub things out, effects will be swept away, and that is a beautiful way to get rid of the opposition. And that would be done in purely clean fashion. Triple X not moving a muscle, unfortunately. He does have a sight line. He does have a position where he can cause some damage from, but it's all about the decisions now. Will he cause damage? Doesn't look like it though. Again, does have a Camp Alpha in his sights. Might decide to go around that path. Again, I don't know if he can jump from here all the way down though. I think he might take some serious fall damage. There's no way. What? He did not take fall damage. Wow. Thought he would take some fall damage there. Probably should have fallen to his death, man. Should have fallen to his death, I'm not gonna lie. And this Sandhawk, it's very cooped up and invigorating. The chaos that could ensue from just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Looks like a invisible team are going to be the victims of some circumstances there. Coops has a good sight line and he does tag through just behind. Nadar has been knocked away there. And Toxic will be the next one to follow suit. The AUG very active right now. 2 knocks. And he might go for the third. But Lonely is there. Mystery. Not too mysterious. Still got 2 players knocked away there. And Coops might most likely be finished. Gets the knock and he spins out. I think he's heading back to his vehicle. I mean, these guys got a lot of crazy skins, man. What? Good sight line. Repositions perfectly. But I think there's some opposition in the area. I think they've heard him as well. Trying to spin through. Switches immediately to escape. Take the first couple of hits. And Lonely will be lonely right now. Gets knocked away immediately by Vyrun. And Alush from The Godfather just skedaddles around. And V30. Pop that one through. And another one. Another one from Mystery Glory bites the dust. This might be the time for them to crash the party. And it looks like they are. They're already pulling up to the scene. One by one. Coops leading the charge. A little bit on the downside, but that's not going to be ideal for them. Pops a grenade. First grenade is good. And another one will bite the dust. He goes down again. Toxic is on the left-hand side. Hasn't been able to hold on to the corners. The grenade is good. Nadal is there. Cuts the HP down. And he might take another hit. Pops the grenade. He tries again. Drops through. Beautiful shot for the S12K. Trouble for Paradise and Coops. Because he's in a 2 versus 1. Lord is over there to the left-hand side. Might decide to hold off again into that corner. Invisible team trying their absolute best to hold on. And Coops has to migrate and navigate to the right hand side. Popped a little bit by the corner, sweeps through. Another grenade might change things here. Lord might be the next one. He's knocked away, and that's gonna be good night. Beautiful use of the utilities. Molotov cocktail to seal the deal. And Coops is low on HP. He tries again, swoops right through, and Toxic will shut it down immediately. And the mystery clan will not remain a mystery. They will eliminate the invisible team, and that is a beautiful use of utilities and a fantastic defensive line. 4 eliminations for the Godfathers, and it looks like they might want a little piece of this action as well. Here comes Alush, he switches over, goes back into his vehicle, and that is how you evade. That is how you evade. Oh! Nadal with the grenade, and I'm not talking tennis. Pops the first over to the on the side. And 𝖬𝖠𝖴 will take that 𝑠12k straight to the skull. And that will be good night for him. 5 eliminations now for the mystery team. And you got to respect it, though. You got to respect the defense. What a defense they've mounted. And that is a very solid defense. I can't even argue. Looks like 10x are getting a little bit active there. Boy 70-50. It's been knocked away. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 be shut out as well. And I believe that will be the end. RRQ cuts them in half. And send the rest of them back into the lobby. That's going to be good night for 10x Esports. Unfortunately, they're not going to have a replica of a fantastic game. RRQ will make sure of that one. And Playzone is hot on the heels. No expression. Still deep in the blue. Not taking too much of a high risk maneuver. They might be getting called out on that bridge position still, but Never Alone might probably have another plan for themselves. 7 eliminations. What a way to start. They might do something about this one. Triple X making his way through. He manages to escape the danger, the onslaught that was waiting for him just outside of the bridge. And they are going to reposition again. He's already making the move into the next circle. Would be ideal for him. We're going to keep our eyes peeled to see if that is the decision he makes. Imposters trying their best again, but it looks like Rex Esports might have something to say about that one. Got 𝖬𝖏𝖏 spiraling away. He is taking some hits, manages to escape just by the skin of his teeth, but I believe Captain is aware, swans right through, spins into the corner, and he cuts his HP down and tries to run him over, and he does connect the first shot, and 𝖬𝖏𝖏 blows him off the smithereens. Again, bad call from Captain. Imposters getting absolutely cooked right onto the right hand side, trying to spin through. He knows the HP is low and he might be one to go for that finish, but he pops the first couple of shots with the 𝑠12k. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 reloads, and now Rex Esports have the upper hand. A grenade's popped over again, tries to hold and force the lines and the acquisition into that left hand side again. Another grenade over the top might get the job done here. Beautiful grenade, even better, and it does connect. 𝖬𝖏𝖏, oh, what a grenade that was. Cuts it open immediately now, and the imposters are definitely imposters right now. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 is gonna be dropped, unfortunately, by the DBS and the rest of his teammates. There's only so much they can do. They're just too far out. Oh, that is an unfortunate scenario. I don't know why they were too far out. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was here, man. I don't know what the plan was. I don't know why they didn't come to his aid, man. No idea what happened there, but DDS is gonna try his absolute best. Pops the first one, pops the second, and not. And 𝖬𝖏𝖏's just outside the window, sends a couple shots through. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 is outside. Again, a grenade inside might cut open that defensive line being held through by Never Alone. That's a solid grenade, again into the right hand side, but doesn't connect. The Blaze there tries to hold on. His teammates, on the other hand, can't seem to hold the intel. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 continues to apply some pressure. 𝖬𝖏𝖏's up on the hillside, taking a couple more shots. Ragnar tries to hold on inside of that position. They are very, very defensive right now. Never Alone. They've still got 𝖭𝖏𝖏 knocked away, but they've got 9 elimination. 𝖬𝖏𝖏 again pops a couple more shots, and he might be able to expose him and then hold the lines again into that corner side pocket. And 𝖬𝖡𝖦 again, just applying a little bit more of that pressure. Continues to slaying the line outside. Pops the first shot and he's missing the angles. Goes for the finish. But unfortunately, 𝖬𝖡𝖦 will be there to turn water into wine. 11 eliminations for Never Alone. But unfortunately, 𝖬𝖡𝖦 is going to be the victim. And it looks like the GOATs were outside just to lend a helping hand to Never Alone. There is only so much they could do from that position. They tried their absolute best. But they could not deliver on said grounds. I mean, there's a lot of opposition in the area as well, but Ice Legends. Not making too much noise. It looks like SG could be in some sort of trouble here. General has been put on his back, but I think he should be fine. Should be getting picked up. I'm not certain where the bullets were raining from, but I think Deadly's there to the rescue. Again, they might think about this and how it appeals to them, but no expression. 6ix9ine. Earlier and Psycho just biding their time. Not too friendly. Playzone is already hot on their heels, but it is phase 4 of the circle, so I believe they can make the advance just a little bit further up north and just outside of that position. But RRQ now, Renegade, it looks like they might be locking horns. 𝖭𝑵 trying to hold on into that sight line as well, but play zone is not necessarily too favorable for RRQ outside of that position. I mean, they might try it. They've got 5 eliminations. Could be a way to reduce the pressure that they are under, but the Renegades, I mean, do they want to take the 4 versus 4? Do they want to slam into the building? It would be ideal though, so they wouldn't have to deal with these guys behind them at any point in time. Here's the opportunity again, and surprise! Oh, surprise again! Cracks the open shield, and Madman will be the victim of that one. And what a surprise that was! And RRQ in the open space right now. Starboy and Go to Hell trying the absolute best to hold on, but they could be in a very, very, very inconspicuous position. Go to Hell is exposed and he gets dropped away immediately by 𝖭𝖏𝖏. And Starboy will return fire. 𝖭𝖏𝖏 will be knocked away as well inside of that open space. There's trouble for Renegades, but I believe they've got the opportunity to hold a zone, and they might decide to play off just a little bit longer than they thought. But Surprise has been absolutely clinical. And they do have some more positions to cover. Starboy making a rotation off onto that southern side, making his way through into that next phase of the zone. They've got 5 eliminations. Renegade still alive, playing off the right hand side. Unfortunately, Rex Esports will not be so lucky. They will lose another one. And here comes the Ice Legends. One shot has been knocked away there, but I believe he will be getting picked up. But he is quite exposed through the window. Very not too ideal for that movement, but again, it's all part of the strategy being applied here better. Still trying to get some more information, and here they come again. Unfortunately, Mystery Team will not be no longer a mystery. That will be solved under courtesy of Renegade. Ragnar has a good sight line onto one shot again. Pops the first one into the open. Oh, and one shot. Very, very close to danger. He's going to be dropped away. Surprise gets to spray through. And now another chance. Renegade are going absolutely insane in the southern side. They're doing absolutely everything perfectly right now. They can't even afford to go wrong at this point. Surprise. Pops a couple more pot shots just to make sure that there's no opposition lurking in the shadows. And no expression at taking hits. 6-9, the next one to follow through. We're down to 8 teams now, and he takes a spot. And Frankboy unfortunately had him. What a surprise. He did surprise. And he gets knocked away. 7 eliminations so far. Captain, the next one to fall. Trouble right now for Renegade Esports. They're falling side by side. And Starboy immediately is going to take a hit. And Idris is there to cut that down. Better tries again to hold off to the left-hand side. He's aware of that position. Rex Esports is trying to hold on. 3 eliminations so far. Idris has been absolutely outstanding. But Federal and 𝖫𝖮𝖚 are still alive for Renegade. They're trying to play into the zone from that southwestern side. It's going to be ideal. General holds off. He's going to be swept away. Another opportunity for Ice Legends to make their way inside of that zone. But there's too many oppositions in the corner. No expression. Down to Ayla. Now to Baylor. He's trying to rack up a little bit more information here, but the imposters are not going to let this one slide. One shot might be exposed, and he is exposed. And he thought his back was not open, but it was. He gets knocked away, and Baylor will be discovered. Another one bites the dust again. Beautiful angles there. Ragnar goes for the finish. But and he does get it. I might try again. And the Ice Legends just outside. One shot might get one shot. And Ragnar from Never Alone will be swept away as well. Another one will bite the dust. And Moles is just outside the vicinity there. He's not engaging. That's a bad idea. General still playing off that northern side all by lonesome. A lot of solo players, a lot of duos as well. Unknown has 3 eliminations so far out of a total 4. The imposters looking very, very strong. They do have a building. They do have a very solid defensive position to play out of. But General might have something even better. Pops a grenade over. What? Yeah, that was a grenade. Pops the first one over the top. Doesn't connect. But I believe Faker and Federal might have something to say about this one. They do have a little bit of an interesting position. Idris from Rex Esports still very much alive. 𝖫𝖮𝖚 on the move. Federal also on the move. Better. Does he spot Idris? I'm not sure he's aware, but the first spray from Moles is good. And right, will be a victim. Unfortunately, he's not going to get picked up. Idris actually makes a move on top. Better hasn't spotted him because of the terrain, but he knows he's there. He's going to try again. His teammate, on the other hand, trying to deal with the imposters on the right-hand side. Grenade is out. Does it connect? He's aware of Idris's position. Can it connect this time? 𝖫𝖮𝖚 is going to be a victim. He's going to be knocked away, but he doesn't swing through. Moles again tries. Federal will be swept away, and that will be good night to Renegade Esports. Generally on his own, very, very low HP. Sends a couple more shots. Idris has been absolutely diabolical. Pops again to the left-hand side. Sends a couple more shots just below the vehicle there, but he doesn't connect the shots. And they're down to 4. General still trying his absolute best. Pops a little bit closer. Falls by the wayside. Grenades must start flying out. But he's going to hold on for the time being. 𝖫𝖮𝖚 is still alive. Playing off of that northern position out of General's corner. SG are looking very, very, very capable here if they can make their way into the zone, but he's exposed. Idris has the right idea. Can he execute? This is about execution now. Grenades are starting to fly out. Imposter still holding on. And the Ice Legends are down to 1. Can 𝖫𝖮𝖚's grenade do something special? That's a good grenade, but it's too far out. He does a little bit of damage, but not enough to sway things. He spotted him, surely. Surely he spotted him. Surely he knows he's there. Unknown is there. What? He doesn't spot him? Oh, he does spot him. 𝖫𝖮𝖚 is there. Actually gets a spot in and knocks him away. Has to swap through the lines there. The smoke's already out to Right's position. It's a 1v1, v1, v1. 1 player apiece for each team. Rise off to the corner again. He's going to be dropped away by 𝖫𝖮𝖚. And immediately the M4's let loose. And that is a beautiful shot. 𝖵𝖚 is going absolutely nuts right now, the final third. Grenade sent over. Doesn't connect as much as he would like. Idris is playing off of that left-hand side. Every single position is exposed right now. 𝖵𝖚's popping through. He has a sight line. General making that move into the corner. And Idris is exposed and he knows he's there. And Idris is General, but General will take command and go for the finish. SG for the chicken dinner. 8 eliminations. A nice legend will have to hold second place. Rex Esports in third, the Imposters in fourth, and Renegade in fifth. What a game that was. SG, the General, just took command of the situation and got 6 eliminations all by himself. And now that is how you make a statement. Absolutely fantastic work. Match number 2, Sandhawk. We're gonna hop into match number 3 right after the break.
That you were actually a white person trapped in a black person's body?
It's literally since I was born. I've always known it because even when I cried as a baby, I didn't cry loud like an African child. I cried for
You can move freely on Spawn Island while you wait to board the plane.
Right, show goes on. Match number 3, PUBG Mobile Mauritania League, rather the PUBG Mobile Mauritania Pro League. It is the finals. And we are loving every piece of action that has come our way these past couple of hours. We're about to see what Myanmar has in store for us. We're coming in hot and piping from the northern side, all the way down towards the southwest. So I think play path is off Torre Ahumada, all the way down from Cruz de Valle, the Graveyard, Power Grid. Monte Nuevo is still in touch. Los Leones is still in touch. La Benditas, Minas Generales. The Truck Stop, Chumacera, Minas de Valle, Valle de Mar, and Minas del Sur, all in touching distance. I think I've got a little bit of Monte Nuevo in there and Pecado as well. So this will cut nicely to those teams. But take a look at that play zone. Is already steep, very steep. Makes towards that southeastern side. There's a lot of teams that's gonna lock horns inside of Pecado. We already know. But looks like Never Alone will be claiming it for themselves. And the Renegades, on the other hand, are not gonna be so lucky. Making their own rotations and making their own thoughts. Yeah, quite homely when it comes to holding out their own positions. Again, could take a little bit more than there's consciousness that comes to it, but looks like the Ice Legends are in a bit of a scuffle here. Better, it's gonna be knocked away there and sent to the ice box. Grenade skirt, Leash gets a spray through and Keeps is going to be the victim. And the rest of his teammates, there's a little bit of an inconspicuousness now. Avenger number 1 has an idea, but not too much of an execution plan. Krona has also been a victim of a circumstance there. And it looks like Dark and the rest of his team as well can't seem to catch a break. A little bit outside, too far out of that zone to cause any kind of trouble. Again, an RW, real warriors, the real MVPs. Looks like Ali Win might have an idea there, but Avenger number 1 is right outside. Might turn things around for him, but again, it's all a matter of what he decides to do first and how effective that decision will be for him in the long run. Again, there's some time in, there's some ideas, some executions. Well, it is all about the planning and seeing how the execution could go through. Leash continues to pepper through some shots as well. The Godfathers are finally starting to step into their element. Avenger number 1 is still very prone. Doesn't move the muscle, just hasn't moved too much of a muscle. Things are not looking too ideal for him. Alicia's been really clinical with his finishing. Looks like the real warriors learned that yeah, that was not gonna work for them, and they will be sending that one away. But Avenger number 1 is around the corner. I'm not sure they're aware of him. Cracks open inside. Pops the first. And that was very close. Legend did get knocked away, but there's only so much he could do from there. Keem has been knocked away. 10x Esports. They want some of the action. Here comes Dark. Professor playing off the backside. And Professor's pulling up to the scene. Oh. Is he running away? No way. No way. And they are loading the shots up. I'm not sure they're aware of Dark's position. There's so much chaos he could cause right here, but no expression. Baylor gets the angles dropped in. Trap. Triple X will be knocked away as well. There's chaos in every single position. And no expression. There's only so much they can do from those corners they've got locked in inside that angle as well. But looks like things will be swapping through for him as well. Mori trying his best to spin right back again. Good grenade over the top by Francois. Peeks out a little bit there. Takes some more damage. He does connect the first couple of shots. Very close to the angles there, but not close enough. Does he take the advance? 6-9 is still just outside of that position. Could be a thorn in his side if his rotation is a little bit too steep, and he might get caught out. Rest of his team, on the other hand, is so lucky to spin inside of that corner. Spray. 6-9 takes the hit. It would be ideal for return fire. Mori finally lets loose with the M4. 6-9 tries to get the numbers up. The smoke grenade would have been much more ideal for them. Francois still has a sight line on this position. 10x Esports could change the directive and the prerogative of this game, at least as far as this engagement is concerned. Francois continues to apply the pressure non-stop. ASOS is trying to park in, and Dark gets the angle. And boy 7050 gets knocked away. He's exposed himself a little bit too much there. And Psycho's off onto the corner. And I did expect this to happen from time to time. Unfortunate scenario for him. Had no idea that the opposition was in the area. ASOS is going to be the last one left. And I'm not sure he has a vehicle. He does have a vehicle. 10x getting ripped apart. They tear them a new one. And Dark is exposed. He gets knocked away. It's a tricky little play coming out from them, but unfortunately it's not going to be ideal, as no expression will close things out. Another one. 4 eliminations for them so far. They are really dominating this entire position. They're not giving too much away to work with for the rest of these other teams trying to play in from this northern side, but it is what it is. The real Warriors, on the other hand, are having a field day. They are enjoying this. And I wouldn't put it past them to activate their utilities there. Ali Winchester resetting and recalibrating the controls. There is a very interesting dynamic coming through here. They've been spinning the block into that corner as well, but RGX on the other hand just holding inside of Los Leones. I think they do have a strategy, and they've started to apply it, holding up on that central side again. Mystery team, all very active, and they've not gotten into any bit of a skirmish just yet. They're playing it a little bit more central. Looks like Renegade could be in trouble here. RGX starting to lock horns. Did not expect this to happen just yet. It's a little bit closer than I thought. 777 is going to be knocked away. 𝖫𝖵 trying to hold on. Never Alone are taking this one seriously. Farkas gets a third knock onto Renegades, and it looks like 𝖫𝖵 is going to hightail it and make himself very, very scarce. Don't know if Captain can go for the reset, but unfortunately the DBS will connect. Yeah, 𝖫𝖵 knows. Yeah, I'm gonna hightail it out of there. But I mean, is your survival ability that high that you don't want to, risk it for the biscuit? I mean, I would have stayed close by to pick up Surprise. Not gonna lie, bro. I mean, take a look at that. He's not too far away. He could have picked up Surprise. Surprise could have gotten revived here. I am 100% certain that Surprise could have gotten revived. Let me take a look and see. Yeah, Surprise could have gotten revived for sure. For sure, Surprise could have gotten revived. But again, and I'm not sure he makes it out of here though. I'm not sure, but it looks like Mystery Team might be getting a little piece of that action as well in the area. Can hear the M4s ringing out. 𝖦𝖫𝖫𝖏, he's gonna be a victim of circumstance as he exposed himself a little bit there, but Toxic will feel the bullets. The 5.56 is rushing straight into his sternum as he falls to the ground. And 777 will be finally closing his own chapter at the expense of the Renegades. 𝖦𝖫𝖫𝖏 again falls to the sword. It's gonna be knocked away into the corner by the Mystery Team. They are looking more or less like a mystery and more like a very complete puzzle with the way they're eliminating teams. Toxic, I believe, still knocked away, but I think there's only so much he can do from that position. I believe he's gonna get picked up. And Minato on fire, Corona and Lucifer. Okay, these guys, I think these guys have like the coolest names so far. I think they have the coolest name. I'm trying to remember what team this is though. I'm like really trying to. That's gonna take a little bit more than I thought. No Expression continued to isolate in that northwestern side. It looks like the imposters are in for a rude awakening there. Yeah, playstyle does not necessarily look like it fits the Miramar pattern, and No Expression starting to make them pay for it one after the other. Right, is going to be one of those consequences as he will be shipped back into the lobby. And Mori knows exactly where the opposition is lying in wait, and he wants a piece of the action as well. Puts the silencer on top of the S12K because he likes the way it sounds. Tosses a grenade just outside. Doesn't connect. Oh! And that was a beautiful grenade. Cuts his HP, and that will be cutting off immediately. Unknown gets swept away. Captain into that corner. Beautiful shot. And he actually falls just in time to get out of the danger, but all he has is one bandage, and unfortunately there's only so much he can do. Oh, and Baylor will cut that out beautifully. 7 eliminations for No Expression, and surely it is absolutely No Expression. Psycho has a sight line on Farkas. Play zone is going to shift even further into the southeast. Puerto Pericio is where you need to be, and the Godfather's already taking that position. But this is going to be it's going to be a very tricky move for them. They can find a way through. Rotation is going to be nasty work. Tarzan already knows this. They are making their own movement from the northern side. Again, there could be more to it than that, but it looks like Psycho is going to bite off a little bit more than he can chew. Gets knocked away by Never Alone. Ablai is the one that's going to put that nail in the coffin, and I don't know if they do want a little bit more of that action, but they might perk through. Does have a good sight line on 6-9, but I'm not sure he's aware. The rotation is good, but it looks like 6-9 is making a run for it in the distance. Might not want a piece of this at all. No, Never Alone will have to reconfigure their movements as well, because it's all about the execution and how well it makes they make it happen. But it looks like Rex Esports also in the mood, but they have a little bit of a solid position down in the south. But this is going to be a very interesting finish, because there's still a lot of teams alive. We've got 14 teams alive, and all of them looking for a way through inside of that southern side. They could take some more action again. Game 87 just takes a vital hit. Unfortunately for him, his teammates are in the vicinity. Idris comes to the rescue. Would be a nice opportunity for 7SN to crash into that party. Twixie is also in there to take relief a little bit of that pressure. They might single him out if he's not careful. SG also in the area looking for a little bit of action for themselves as well. That's Minato is trying to get locked in. Get that angle immediately botched in. A couple more sprays into that smoke path being sent through by SG, but there's only so much they can see with all the smokes in the area. But it looks like Minato is already making the play for it. Makes a little bit of a rotation off onto that right hand side. It's a good play. Now can they work through? He does have a sight line. Another one of SG will take a hit, and he's going to be knocked away. Minato, time for him to capitalize. And he will advance his position just a little bit closer to combat. He spins around the corner. Solid position from Minato. And here comes SG. And he is exposed. Minato gets the first spray. SG looking like they might be crumbling inside of that corner. Deadly's the next one to go down immediately. And General, there's only so much he can do from that position. He doesn't have a sight line. Two of his teammates are falling to the side. And SG will lose two players immediately to Minato, Lucifer, and Corona as well. But Rex Esports have decided to crash the party. They will glance through and they will get a little piece of that action as well. General, unfortunately, not going to be so lucky. Minato actually goes for the finish. Kona gets knocked away again. Plays onto that corner, but he does have the AWM. Rex have to be very careful as well. They cannot afford to peek. I think he spotted him, and that all it takes is one shot with the AWM. That could be a very dangerous warning. Frag also continue to apply the pressure. Q into that little pocket of space that they've got. But I mean, Corona should be getting picked up right now. He is getting picked up. General and 𝖬𝖫 will get out of dodge. In the meantime, we do have a lot of space to cover with that rotation as it comes through, but it's the right idea. And the shots are echoing in the distance. G4K now wants more of that action. Corona spots right through. He drops out immediately. He will be dropped by General as well. But he tried to go for the finish. And immediately he is going to be cut short. And the reset is almost instantaneous. They will get the finish. 𝖬𝖫's not going to be so lucky as well. There's another one biting the dust inside of that distance. Playing off of that southern side. And there is opposition in every nook and cranny. Effect and the rest of the guys from G4K looking for a way through. And they will be back to full strength. Corona has finally gotten picked up. And 𝖬𝖫 has been on fire. 𝖬𝖚s as well. 6 eliminations between them. And they do have a solid, very solid position inside of the zone. They have made the move from Puerto Parisio. They rotated all the way towards that eastern side. And they are holding it by the scruff of the neck. Trap will be trapped inside of the lobby. They will not hold on. And RW looking very, very solid so far, playing as 3. And 3 eliminations to the good. But the Mini 14 is victimless. Continues to park that away. But fortunately, 𝖬𝖴𝖡 is exposing the distance there. Takes a little bit more damage. And he continues to deal the damage right underneath the vehicle. Not going to be so lucky as well. They park in it. And then once again, 10x into that corner is exposed and will be getting dropped off. And that will be the end for 10x Esports. They're not going to advance any further. TGF continues as well. Here comes the mystery team, making their way through, trying to make that rotation into the north side of the play zone. Nadal exposed a little bit longer than he would like. And Toxic might decide to crack a couple of skulls as they try to find a way inside of that next circle, but it's not looking like that's going to be for them. 𝖭𝖫 gets knocked away as well, and Lonely cuts it out. Beautiful spray with the M4. The ICIC M416 sends it back into the lobby, and things are starting to escalate now. We're up to 10 teams, 27 players alive, and all of them looking for a place inside of that zone to call home. They're trying to gatekeep. A mystery team trying to absolute best to not allow any of these teams get behind them or get past him. That's going to be even worse. 𝖬𝖡𝖫 is just up north and they have to be very careful of him as well. But there's so much to do. For 4 eliminations, 𝖬𝖡𝖫 from Never Alone is very, very, very close. He can smell the chaos. He's just outside of it. Again is going to have to deal with this. He pops over the MG3. Lonely pops a couple shots over. And here comes 𝖬𝖡𝖫. First shot is good. Goes for the finish immediately. And he has to love the MG3 again. He pops a couple more shots. But unfortunately, Corona will shut that down immediately. Will not allow any sort of repositioning. As the evil team will swap that out immediately. There comes the mystery team trying to make their way through as well, looking very, very solid. And now Mori is exposed off the corner, and the S12K will bury him in the distance. And the Godfathers looking to make an offer that nobody can refuse here with 11 eliminations. And Toxic smells the distance as well, as the M4 will connect to him. He's gonna be knocked away. Nadal making the advance, a push a little closer. 𝖬𝖏 is up front in charge, trying to circle back as well. Pops a grenade over the top but doesn't connect it. Nadal is there. First smoke is out, just to seal that position, being held off and a little bit up north from the rest of the team from 𝖬𝖏𝖡𝖴𝖡. They're not trying to get involved, they're not trying to engage, but now would be the time. Evil team as well making their own advance. They've got 4 eliminations. They need a whole lot more. They are trying to raise the points that they've got. Toxic finally getting picked up. Don't enough to play. 𝖬𝖏𝖡𝖴 exposed, and he's going to be dropped off as well. Another player for the mystery team will fight. I'll bite the dust as well. Backside is looking very, very overwhelming. 𝖬𝖏𝖡 is up north, trying to circle inside of that position. A grenade is sent over beautifully from Nadal. Cuts the HP, but the Molotov is there. Drops him as low, and that will be a beautiful position. Being held by the Godfathers. 12 eliminations. And the Molotov cocktail sending the mystery team back into the lobby. The evil team know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what they have to do to rain on this parade. But do they have the utilities and the bodies to do it? The Godfathers have been absolutely excellent so far. But the evil team have all of the numbers up, all of the angles locked in. And finally, SG will bite the dust. Corona will put a final nail in that coffin. 𝖫𝖏𝖡 from 𝖬𝖏𝖡𝖴𝖡 still very much alive, still very much the last one left. The answers continues. 𝖤𝖚s will be a victim. He's been knocked away. The Godfathers, there's only so much they can do. 𝖬𝖏𝖡 did get knocked away earlier, but finally did get picked up. They might think this is a 4 versus 4 as 𝖤𝖚s gets knocked away, but 𝖫𝖏𝖡's not been the one that's gonna make any of those moves. 𝖫𝖏𝖡 gets the first spray, and that's trouble. 𝖬𝖏𝖡 gets knocked away, and 𝖫𝖏𝖡 might get swept into the chaos, and he will be swept off. Now is another opportunity, as 𝖤𝖚s is hoping to get picked up. Minato and Krona already making the move advance. They get the finish, and Krona's making the push. He's making the advance. The potential 2 versus 4. The evil team going off against the Godfathers. Can they make something special happen here? Lucifer's exposed it to the right hand side. The pops through, takes a little bit of a hit, and Corona gets the angles dropped in as well. 𝖬𝖏𝖡 is there by himself at the lone top. Beautiful shot with the DBS, but there's only so much he can do, and he will be swept away. And that will be game number 3 taken away. While the evil team on fire, Lucifer, Minato, and Corona going for that absolute diabolical finish. 11 eliminations. What a way to go out. The Godfathers did put up a massive, massive game here, going out in second place with 12 eliminations. The 𝖬𝖏𝖡𝖴𝖡 in third with 6. SG in fourth with 4. And the mystery team in 5th place. Match number 3 is done. I believe we have one more match before we wrap things up for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the PUBG Mobile Mauritania Pro League. And we'll be right back after this game. All right, and it's showtime once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Mauritania Pro League Finals. And what a time to transition into the final game, what I believe is the final game for tonight. Play zone. It's going to appear on your screens any moment from now, but the playing path is pretty good, actually. I think everyone is going to like this one, unless the playing path is somewhere in military base or local or something like that. Yo, nobody can even blame me. I don't even want to hear anyone in the comment section saying that this is my fault, man. I don't even want to hear anyone saying it, because what are the odds? What are the odds that the play zone is in military base and Novo, bro? Come on now. Yo, this is gonna be diabolical. Anybody that's still in the air making rotations going into the southern side has just made the best decision they can make. I think these guys can make a rotation, and I think that's going to be the first thing on their minds. Make a rotation quick. They're going to make a rotation very quickly to the southern side. I mean, if it was me, that's exactly what I would do. Get a little bit of loot and start heading towards the southern side. That would be very, very ideal. You know, pack up as much as you can and hit the ground running. We're going to see what's going to work out here. Looks like some chaos is already brewing here. A couple more sprays up onto that rooftop from Ahmad. I would just call him Ahmad. Will I call him AMD? Ooh. In fact, taking a couple of pot shots straight to the skull. But I think he's going to be just fine. I don't think... I don't think everyone Legends could do much from here. But it would be very ideal, if not problematic for them. But it looks like the imposters are getting active as well against the guys from traffic. You can see that the rotations are already coming through. They're not even sliding on it too. Ooh, and he managed to make it through. The decision was made right on time. Are they chasing him down? Is he chasing him down? Nah, that would be a bad, very, very bad call if you ask me. Already got a couple of corners to deal with there. Looks like an evil team will pick up where they left off. And Lucifer will pan the shots over to that northwestern side again. They are out in George Paul again. But the Godfathers will continue their own onslaught. Moser will get a finish finally, catching one of the strays. I mean, it's going to be an unfortunate turn of events, but it will be very ideal. Like Rex and Evil Team are going at it a lot here. Minato has the 𝖬𝖴𝖡𝖦 in hand. Oops. And that the game crashed on me. Come on now. Come on. The trap stars getting trapped again. Triple X has been knocked away. Tarzan, the last one up, is getting a reset back up in the preferred position. Not large things out. And Moles will get that finish into further punch. He will send him back into the lobby. He's going to be overwhelmed by the sheer number of players who get into that corner. And Captain is still very much alive for the imposters. I mean, that would have been a very, very critical time to... Ooh, that was very close. Just bounced it off the wall. It worked. X Esports getting called out as well. Mystery Team finding some serious battles, but I think they did come out a little bit victorious. Professor's just right outside. He does have the DBS in hand. Might just have to take this one upon himself. Pops a smoke just around every single corner, the windows again. Is the Professor about to do something diabolical? He's about to take them to school. The smokes have been released. I'm gonna wait it out though if I was them, but he's still got a couple more smokes to do. And the grenades are flying all over the place. They're looking for a way through, can't seem to find him. All it takes is 2 knocks. Things are gonna change here. Stop moving the muscle. Gets the first shot through. Over here as well. Walks through to the right hand side. Goes 2 for 2. Professor! Might go 3 for 3! But Toxic is there. Cuts it out immediately. That could have gone so many different ways. But that was gonna be very, very scary for the Mystery Team if Professor was able to perform a 1 versus 4. That would be a... Woo. That would have been something special. Something very special. Like a Renegade fighting some serious battles on the bridge against No Expression. They have been very adamant in how they hold the rest of the zone so far, but it's not too arrogant either way. Okay, but again, spotting the sight line through that corner position would be ideal for them. Did make the road. Oh, that was horrendous from 𝖫𝖵. Should have used the iron sight. First off, he's going to be dropped away. And Renegade trying to get the resets in the water. It would be the best course of action for them right now. But they still got Moles up on the high ground position. Finally getting picked up, but they're inside of the water. So it's not ideal. There's only so much you can do. Surprise. Very, very low on HP. Ooh, this is going to be nasty work if he can get all the way picked up. Moles falls. Oh, he falls out. There's trouble right now. Oh, this is a unfortunate scenario right now. Federal. He might get blown away. And he does get blown away. Ooh, that was very, very close. Very close for the Renegades. Unfortunately for them, I think it was I don't know who that was that had the drop on them but missed all of his shots. Yeah. I'm clipping that. Sorry. That's getting clipped for sure. Phase 2 of the circle. It's gonna swap things out. But as expected, though, I don't know how they lost cubes. I was not expecting them to lose cubes at all. The invisible team, on the other hand, they did make the rotation I was expecting them to make. And RGX, on the other hand, might not have had the right idea here. He might decide to pop out and show him. I mean, what? Oh my days. Oh my days. What? Oh, Turad. Really thought they were gonna initiate some sort of attack there. It would have been ideal. Open field. Everything could have changed, but it looks like that's not gonna be the case. Benato and the rest of the guys from the evil team looks like they've bitten off a little bit more than they can chew. Corona very, very low on HP. Hopefully he can get his teammates back up, but they're very, very low. Why does he keep moving around? Yeah, that will be a wrap. The invisible team will be up 4 eliminations now. Making an advance a little bit closer. Looks like Turad is all by himself, and he might have to fight off a little bit more than he thought, but he manages to escape the danger just in time. Find a little bit of a better route for the rest of his team and RGX to play from, but looks like everyone is just hanging out in the blue. The bridge still very much held up, but G4K already making their own advance, just slowly and surely. I think they want to get a little bit of this action as well, but it looks like Mori will be locking in against Never Alone. They're trying to hold them off on the bridge side. Vargas onto the corner. SG will be saying goodnight to the last player. A little bit of an exposure position. And it might be time for them to make something happen here. Oh, nope. It's going to be interesting here. Spins the block through. And they will lose two. 𝖬𝖴𝖡 and 𝖬𝖫 has been knocked away though. 𝖬𝖴𝖡 will be sent back into the lobby as well. 𝖬𝖴𝖡 taking a lot of hits. And Ragnar, on the other hand, on the bridge. I'm not sure they're aware that he's on the bridge. He's too far out to be a threat. To be any kind of threat, really. What a time to move on to the bridge. Play zone shifts even further. And the invisible team, on the other hand, also looking for a way inside of that next phase of the circle, coming in from the southern side. SG will continue to lose more and more players. Deadly Fools, now he's going to be the next victim. And it is going to be the Godfathers putting a stop to that nuisance again. The Godfathers who stood on business in Miramar. They did lose out, but they also put in a crazy amount of numbers. Hopefully we will see more of the same. Novo has been shifted out of the play zone. RRQ looking very, very solid on the hillside, but they are playing as 3. So they do not have any sort of numerical advantage, at least for the time being. No expression also coming in from that southwestern side, and they are making a very, very solid rotation. Probably going to play outside of the military base. As it is a little bit more ideal for them to fork out an opening position for those teams, but they do have empathy, and it might work for them if they make the right decisions. We do crack the right open source angles as well. RGX actually letting the bullets fly. Now to apply a little bit more pressure, but they are exposed. Avenger number 1 will be the first one to be exposed, and that's going to be good nights for him. Pharaoh and Lord, the last 2 left. Lord has not secured any eliminations just yet. The mystery team still very mysterious. Got 1 elimination and a couple so far. Toxic, unfortunately, getting knocked away, and 𝖬𝖏 will snuff him out. Just spins around the block. No expression, looking very, very expressionless. What are they doing? I mean, the bridge is free, bro. The bridge is empty. The bridge is very, very empty, bro. Well, these guys are tanking the blue zone. I mean, it's phase 3, bro. The bridge is for the taking. You know, like going across the water and not having a vehicle on the other side. And that's gonna be the end of the Godfathers. I really thought they were about to do a madness, but unfortunately G4K will be there to stop them in their tracks. Corona playing up north on that side. A little bit of a corner position for them. Just feeding some more intel to the rest of the team. Could work through, but 𝖨 is still making that rotation from that western side. Still in the blue. Not ideal for them. It looks like the Ice Legends are also going to be taking hits. And Better is the first one to go down. Might be getting finished. One shot does have a sight line on him, but his teammates are... I believe Oscar is also in the vicinity, so they can play out of this position. A little bit of a sight line being covered. They have a very good sight line onto guys from No Expression. They're already pulling up. Maurice just outside with grenade, pops up over the corner. Lord is there, another grenade to follow suit. He's aware, has been exposed, and that grenade might prove very, very critical for him. And now they will slam into the open side. Here comes 6ix9ine, grenade in hand. First grenade is unfortunately not good. It might be a poppy through into that left hand side, doesn't connect, and might be getting run over. Spins over to the right hand side, another grenade takes a hit, might spin through. First going to go for the shot, but the buy's on. Close it out, and Mori will be the victim of that one, but he will cut it out immediately. Psycho will get knocked away. Here comes Never Alone. They know. They smell blood in the water. It's a 2 versus 3. Left-hand side is completely free. Psycho has been knocked away. 6ix9ine is going for the pickup. It's a 2 versus 2 now. Open season anywhere. They hold on, but Mori takes the advance, and they will reposition. They will not allow the fight to come to them. They will take themselves out of that equation, and that is a beautiful, beautiful and smart way to go about things, because 𝖬𝖏 also is going to hop into his vehicle and spin out of that position. Very, very, very good and a very idealistic play coming through from No Expression. It was a good call, but I believe they should have been able to hold their own, secure some more eliminations, but you know, getting their numbers back to 4 was the priority, and they've made it work. It looks like everyone legend is still very active here. They're playing it very, very slowly, but it is working. I don't know how to go a vehicle, but I respect it still. Time for them to think twice about if this is going to be paradise for them. Ice Legends have increased the kill count to 3. They do have a better line of sight to pop through as well. Big shots coming through for Mori. The No Expression are looking like they're gonna be running away with some more. 𝖬𝖏's getting knocked away. 2 eliminations might be ideal for them. Hops back into a vehicle again. He takes a little bit more damage. I mean, is it the skin? Is it the skin that makes the car take so much damage, or is it just my mindset? Unfortunately, 𝖬𝖡 will not be so lucky. He gets knocked away. He's had to blow the vehicle up to smithereens as well. Plays onto that corner. One shot still up north. High ground position. But it might take a little bit more than they would like. The smoke's already coming out. Good smoke gauge coming through from Psycho. Turned his back to the opposition. Not too ideal. I believe he has that angle. 𝖬𝖫𝖡 gets knocked away. Beautiful angles again. Exposed. Psycho will be the victim. He falls. 6-9. The last one left. Inside of the vehicle. 𝖬𝖫𝖡 switching sides and switching lanes. One shot into that corner. 𝖬𝖫𝖡 will not be getting picked up. He will be sent back into the lobby and it's phase 5 of the circle. It will start to hurt. He has to make the advance a little bit closer forward. Gets his HP back up. It's a spitting image of the zone that we saw earlier. Can 6-9 hold on? It's a little bit just outside the zone, but I think he can make it through. Dark! Exposed, and he's going to be dropped away beautifully by one shot. And a DVS. Spray from Ragnar over to the northern side. Doesn't connect. We're down to 6 teams now. Ice Legends doing an absolutely fantastic job. 5 eliminations so far. But can they increase that number? Can they make it into 10? Can they double up? Beautiful spray. Ragnar gets the angle better. Gets knocked away. Another opportunity now for Never Alone to breach inside. 6-9 still making that play from the northern corner. And they are trying to seal the deal. Close every avenue of entrance inside. Effects gets knocked away. Renegade looking active. Couple more sprays from Ragnar, but he's going to be dropped away. Had no idea about the sight lines. He falls to the ground. Another opportunity, and the Ice Guys are doing an amazing job of circling around Never Alone. They know that they have the numbers. Ice Shot is there into the corner, and he's about to deal so much damage over to the cross-on side. 𝖭𝖏𝑚 pops the Molotov cocktail at all the way back to seal that position. Force him around the corner. Force him around the way, but he's going to be exposed. And that will be good night. Better shuts him out immediately. 5 teams alive. 11 players up. Madman into the corner. He spots them and sends a couple of shots towards Better. And Ice Legends are trying their best to circle inside of that position, but they're taking more and more damage. Starboy so far got 3 eliminations. And those 3 eliminations have been very, very disingenuous for him, but they're doing a very good job. G4K still up north, holding that position. Starboy still keeping the lid on the gunpowder before the keg blows all the way. But 6-9 is still very much alive, still very much a threat for No Expression. All he has to do is crawl a little bit closer to that play zone, but he has to move now. The Ice Legends also forced to the move. Would be ideal for him to start to make his advance. He's taking a hit. And he's taking, that's a lot of damage he's taking, but I think he knows that he's not too far out. He can just allow the patience coming through from 6-9. But once that play zone closes, he is cooked. He will not make it through. But he does get the HP back up. Now he decides to move. Brilliant from 6-9. Takes a little bit of damage, but makes it inside of that zone and just in time in a very, very solid sight line. I don't think Madman is aware. I don't think he's aware. I don't think he's aware that 6-9 is on his right hand side. And 6-9 could be the thorn in the side that changes things here for RRQ. You have a vehicle. The guys from Ice Legends playing off of that ridgeline position. Again, play zone is not too favorable for them, but they will have to make that move sooner rather than later. G4K looking very solid. Sprays continue from Madman into Oscar's position. Takes his HP down a peg or 2, but it's not enough. They will have to hold on to that line. A little bit of exposure. But Chrono's into that corner, and here comes 6-9. He was expected to be the chaotic play, and he is. The chaotic play, he cuts it down immediately. Now there's going to be big, big trouble for the guys from Frag. Taking a lot of damage. Frag into that corner. Here he comes again. Here comes 6-9. Using the terrain to his advantage. Using the buggy to his advantage. Grenade is sent over. A couple of inches wide. Doesn't connect. Sprays over to the left-hand side. Spray is good. The drift is good. Tries to go 2 for 2, but he drops immediately. Swaps into the DBS, but unfortunately, it will not do a job. He will be dropped away. And that was very, very close. And now is another opportunity for G4K to claim the advance. Lebes making a move forward, but drives a little bit too close for comfort. Cuts his HP by half. And RW now taking the advance. He falls. First one to bite the dust. 2 for 2 again. Switches him through, and G4K steals it away. 3 eliminations out of thin air. And G4K might just snatch this one, but Corona's been knocked away. Another opportunity for the Ice Legends to claim that position inside. And G4K surely have this one in the bag if they can make something special come out of this right now. One shot is still alive, playing off of that corner. 7 eliminations for them so far. 3 teams alive so far. 6 players inside. Frag still down to just 1 somehow. But they do have the high ground position. They do have the angles. Can they make something happen here? It's just 1 player left from Frag. It's got 1 elimination. Is that enough to keep his toes up? G4K back to full strength. They have everything to play for here. And 𝖬𝖏𝖡 is making that move immediately, circling back and forth, and he might decide to play off the terrain. Intel has been fed a little bit there to spin back into the corner. Corona has the right idea. It's all about the execution now. He's spinning it through, feeds out off of that Intel, and he is aware of Frag's position. Spins again, tries to pop through. He knows that the opposition is there, and he tries to run him over, but it doesn't work. Trouble for 𝖬𝖏𝖡 right now. He's spinning inside. Space over, but he's going to be dropped immediately with the S12K and the DBS, and that will be the game. The match finished. And Ice Legends will take match number 4. 9 eliminations to the good. And G4K will go out in 2nd place. Frag in 3rd. RW in 4th. And 𝖬𝖏𝖡 in 5th place. For me, 𝖬𝖏𝖡 did play the absolute best, but Ice Legends were also standing on business. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of tonight's matches. Absolutely fantastic work coming through from you guys. Thank you guys in the chat. I was enjoying your commentary, even though I didn't really know what you guys, most of you guys were saying, but still, it was still good vibes. We're still having fun, and I want to thank you guys for tuning into the live stream. Big shout out, Mauritania. Love you. Mwah. Amazing stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of tonight's broadcast. It's the PUBG Mobile Mauritania Pro League Finals, and big shout out. I don't know who won. I don't know if I'm getting a leaderboard. I don't think I'm getting a leaderboard that quickly, so hop over to the Discord and yeah, get the leaderboards from there. I even want to see who turned up, because I know it's gonna be very tight. I think we had like 4 different chicken dinners from 4 different teams, so that also tells you how incredibly competitive it is. Big shout out to Mauritania for giving me the content. Catch you guys at the next one. It's your boy Priest signing out.